Continuing, as I've done before, whenever we get a new volume cover for Eden Zero, we can compare it to the other two volumes of the same respective number for Rave Master and Fairy Tale. And now we're entering double digits, so let's get into exactly how I feel for each of these. I mean, these are pretty straightforward types of videos. I mean, it's just mostly opinion based, and I think it is fun and nostalgic to look at the other ones and really just see like not only like Hiro Mishima's improvement, but also just in general, what we can really look at and talk about in any of this right now. So, first off, we got the Rave Master one. The Rave Master one, I mean, it's a little bit. I know, obviously, like the Eden Zero and the Rave Master ones are a little bit out of this, out of the recording spot, just because of the size of them. I didn't want to like make them too small. Actually, hang on, I guess it wouldn't be a big deal if I made them a little bit too small. It's like, look how much they'd be. That's fine. Anyway, so we got the Eden Zero, Rave Master, Fairy Tale, like I said. So, Rave Master, I like the background. I think the blue, I like the structure of it. I like them on this kind of like, it looks like they're all taking like a picture like near some old ruins or anything, and you have this structure in the background. I like the star memory writing right there in the like middle right. Obviously having to do with a lot of the plot. You have like when he was still a dragon. The colors I definitely enjoy. I think they're pretty comfortable. I like that each of them have a set kind of like color, like uniform color between the group. I think that's really good because each of these covers is, it's not like, we're dealing with bad guy X, Y, or Z, and this kind of setup, blah, 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 like any of these things. It's more of, yeah, we've all got stuff going on. We've got some, but at the same time, this is like a group shot. This is them kind of all coming together in their crews, and I like it. It's like a team picture, and I think that's really cool. Except for Plu, I like Plu in his weird little devil outfit, but I think the background as well, like just that kind of like dark sky. It looks like some dark kind of cloudy sky kind of setup. It just in general looks really nice. I definitely think that some of the there could have been a little bit of choice of better colors for the characters. Like I think the green looks good, but it looks a little kind of I don't want to say cold, but a little bit depressing in some. They're like sad colors. I don't know. I think the combination just gives off a little bit of a sad vibe. The Fairy Tale one. We already know some pretty nice red. I think the color's also going with the title of the characters wearing looks really nice. I think that the what looks like it's like a stone throne Natsu sitting on, very odd that that was the choice that Hiro Mishima went with. The characters all just kind of crewed up, happy right in the middle. I like his outfit though. I like his like little cape and hat. It's a very solid one. It's a little weird though when you see like Natsu not wearing his scarf. And obviously, like he's wearing a scarf, but it's a completely different one. And sometimes the characters will wear outfits on like cover stuff that they obviously haven't worn in the actual series. And same thing you'll get with like volume, like or like page covers and stuff. You'll get like this stuff, the alternate designs and whatnot. And it's not like directly in the series, but it could just be the author trying to have a little fun with design. And definitely, like it's weird seeing Natsu with a scarf on that's not his normal scarf. So I don't know. I think that's at least a little strange. The Eden Zero one, I like the crew shot. I like it's very straightforward like the other ones. It's nothing kind of like too crazy with what's going on in the story. I do like the space background. I think the space background is really nice. I'm not a huge fan of the volume like color theme kind of being very similar with the outfit color theme. Just because it blends in, I think, a bit more than the other ones. I don't know. It has a very strange kind of tone to it that I'm not too keen on. It doesn't look bad. It's just that I think the colors blend in too much, and then it kind of makes you look more at the. It makes you look more at like you're just looking at one big meld instead of like the characters all being set to like they're all kind of like in a group photo, like it's a team photo, but it looks more like they're instead of we're taking our picture and this is the background. It looks like they're all like color coded in for like somewhere like they dressed up to be set in this background. I don't know. I like the Rave Master one that it's a different color theme than the theme of the cover. And then Fairy Tale 1 has the same thing with the Eden Zero cover where they're mostly in red themed, and generally red is my favorite color. But I don't know. I don't like that setup. The same thing where you have the theme color for the volume, but the characters are all kind of like set with the same thing. I think each of them should have gone like kind of like the Rave Master, where and then you have someone like like Let is very much wearing blue, but I think his skin being green, I think fitting with the team, and then it takes a lot of of emphasis off of the rest of the volume and kind of makes them as a team kind of pop a little bit out. I think that actually looks probably the best out of the three of them. So I'm probably going to go with the Rave Master cover on this one, which is still really interesting because I feel like overall like Rave Master has a lot of volume covers that show more like they still look good, but it emphasizes on or really just shows some of Hiromishima's early kind of early decision makings. Like I've talked about it in some of the volume covers before, where they like some of them have absolutely like the snowboarding one is probably the best example of like a volume cover that has nothing to do with what's going on and is just kind of there. There's like one where they're just kind of snowboarding and there's no real reason to it. There's like one where Haru's, I think is it volume 2, I think, where Haru's just a DJ on the cover. Like stuff like that. I'm just like, well, what was the point of this? Like why would you have them like this when it has nothing to do with what's going on? But it's not a big deal, but it's more confusing than and like why would you have this set up? Like I would love to hear Pure Machine's reasoning. If it was just like, yeah, I don't know, I just thought about it maybe at the time or something. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Rave Master one. Like none of these, like all three of these volume colors. I didn't want to say none of these, like, cause it sounded. I think it would have sounded bad. I feel like with these three, they're just very just straightforward, very standard team shots. I don't think they're not like something crazy or like I think Volume 8 was definitely probably one of my favorite Eden Zero ones. With the one with Wise in the Arsenal suit on. I thought that one looked great. I thought it's definitely one of the better ones. Whereas this one's just kind of like all right. But I think the same thing with all three of these. But I think that's what Hiromushima was going for. You know, you break into that double digits. And it's just a nice team photo. Doesn't have to be anything complicated. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just the characters all grouped up with the squad and just looking nice. But anyway, other than that, now comment below. Tell me which one you like the most. I still think they're all pretty good, but I think the Rave Master one. I think the thing that determined the Rave Master one being my favorite was that their team color scheme wasn't the same as what the volume color theme was. You know, the background, like Rave Master's clearly blue, Fairy Tail's is red, and Eden Zero's in this one is like this kind of pinkish color. And obviously they're not the same shade in like most of them are wearing kind of like I don't know what kind of red that color is, like a mahogany or something, but it's close enough that I think it blends in a little too much. Whereas like Rave Master, they're wearing like a turquoise green with a very blue background theme, and I think it looks really good in differentiating the team with the volume. But anyway, other than that, like I said, comment below. Tell me your thoughts are about this volume cover comparison video. And I do enjoy these. I'm a little late on this one. I think this one came out like Thursday for Eden Zero, but I don't know, I was a little bit busy getting stuff prepped up and planned. But other than that, comment below. Comment below and tell me your thoughts on your favorite one is here, and why that is. And I would really appreciate if you thumbs up the video from the like button, subscribe button, and check out my other videos. But other than that, I appreciate everybody's already subscribed, and I thank you all for listening.